And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to CD Olimpia versus CS Cartaginés CONCACAF Central American Cup 2025 quarterfinals, second leg. A 2-1 aggregate lead for Olimpia. They should win this tie. Extra time of Sporting Xelajú being played as we speak as well. And I think they lost the damn clocks. That's amazing. That is amazing. With that being said, we'll have both going on as we speak. So, because we still have extra time in the first match, and that's why I jumped over here. It's been on for about a minute or two, more like 3. Let me also bring up the matches tab, and let's see what's going on over Olimpia. Oh, they've walked out. Okay. Starting 11s for Olimpia versus Cartaginés. CD Olimpia contra CS Cartaginés en la Copa Central Americana de la CONCACAF. A cortos de final partido bota. 2-1 global. CD Olimpia, Edric Menjivar, the back four, Rivas, Quiros, Hernandez, and Guiti, the back four of front midfield four of Jose Pinto, Maldonado, Alvarez, Michael Chirinos, up top Jorge Benguche and Houston Arboleda. For Cartaginés in goal, Briseño, the back three of Mesen, Pereira, Rubio, the midfield five of Quiroga, Montero, Flores, Alfaro, Jesus Patis, and up top Marco Reina and Johan Venegas is your midfield 2. It's your midfield 2 in that game. All right, let's put these games up on the other end. It is still 2-0 Sporting San Miguelito, 97th minute. All right, let's put these on the screen. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. Eight, 9. There we go. Oh, there we go. Better. Oh, they got it back. 97th minute. Good. 2-0. We're live. Shot saved. Cartaginés needs to score. They have an away goal. Or no, they have. No, Olimpia has 2 away goals. Cartaginés only has a home goal. Ball crossed in. So it's going to be tough. 4-0 Yankees. Boston, by the way. How we doing, Rory? How we doing? We're here. How we doing, Nestor? Do you think Canada could beat Colombia? Yes, I do. Yes. Yes, I do think they can. How we doing, Nestor? How we doing, Winvo? 2-0 for Sporting San Miguelito. Any goals? If it's a tie on aggregate after 120, they go to penalties. So if it's 3-1, they will go to penalties. On the night, they'll go to penalties. If it's 2-1, Xelajú needs a goal. As of now, if this stays where it is, we will go to penalties. I have no idea. You would think TUDNA, but I'm not sure. Fully TUDNA, but I'm not sure. Could be Fox Sports Mexico as well, but could have sworn some teams just got signed by Fox Sports or Fox Deportes North America or USA. So I'm confused, frankly. Honestly, Mac Jones still playing. I'm serious. Besides, Canada's really good at winning friendlies. Colombia's fallen off. I'm not saying completely, but they've definitely cooled off since their best run of form as well. Playing forward. Stanton grounds out. 2 more innings. Playing forward, 0-0. Olimpia leading over Cartaginés as we speak. 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. 2-1 global. 2-1 on aggregate. Sporting and Xelajú, 2-0. 2-2 on aggregate. 2-0 esta noche. 2-2 global. Tiempo extra. Your thoughts on USA's 3-0 win over France? Hey, you know what? I'm happy to see it. I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome to see that happen. I'm very proud. I'm very proud of the USMNT U20s for that. I didn't expect them to beat France. France, I guess they're beatable on that level. Shocking, honestly. Shocking, honestly. Possible. I don't know. I've heard Fox Sports Mexico has problems, but I don't really know about Fox Sports Deportes USA. I don't think the problems reach over here, but maybe that's also studio shows and such. So, you know, do that what you will. 4 minutes in. Okay. Player down. 100 minutes of extra time been played over Sporting and Xelajú. The winners of these games are going to the semifinals and the Champions Cup. Shot off the post for Cartaginés. They need 2 goals tonight to have really any true chance to advance to the next round. Olimpia should advance tonight. They should. Sometimes that doesn't work out completely, but they should. Is he still going? Holy Lord, Cam Schlittler is still going for the Yankees into the bottom of the 7th. Or no, top of the 8th. Into the top of the 8th, Cam Schlittler has gone 8 innings. You know what? Or he's gone 7, but he's going into the 8th. You know what? I love those types of performances. Just hope they don't happen against the Jays. Into the 8th inning, 101 pitches. This probably will be his final inning, but let's see if he can get the full one out of the way. 4-0 Yankees. If they could get out these last 6 outs, they will go play the Toronto Blue Jays on Saturday. Olimpia playing forward. Olimpia with a cross shot. Goal! 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 From the far side of the box into the angle, into the net. And that is a goal. 1-0. 1-0 esta noche. 3-1 global. Olimpia. Goal. What a shot. Runs in and just takes it. Slots it in from the angle. Angles it in past the keeper. Too much open space. Possibly a nutmeg. Jorge Benguche. Keeper fell the wrong way, and there it is. Jorge Benguche. If it's 2-1, if Cartaginés wins this game 2-1, we'll go to extra time. There's still a possibility of that. If Olimpia scores another goal, this game's pretty much done and dusted. Let's see if they keep their foot on the gas and actually end it, unlike Xelajú, who had the opportunity to just score 1 goal and end their game. Idiots. 7th minute. 1-0. 3-1. Aggregate. 1-0 esta noche, 3-1 global. Caught! Yankees get second out. Off the foul ball. 2 outs. 2 outs. 1 out. 4 outs away from playing Toronto for the Yankees. Yeah, I should be able to do both. I've seen the World Cup ball, yeah. I don't know if I'm a big fan of it per se. One more minute of extra time of the first half for Sporting Shelahu. Goal kick here for Olimpia. And Story's out. Schlittler goes 8. 4-0 Yankees. The Red Sox got to keep it close. They have 3 outs to play with offensively. Yankees are inning and a half away. Corner for Olimpia. I do love that 2016-17 Premier League ball. Actually, I have it. Let me reach for it. I have it. Even though I'm not a Euro snob, I love this football. I just love the way it looks. It was like the first big season of me watching English or European club football as well. So, national football, of course, but, there's kind of like a meaning to it. But I love how it looks. I love how trippy it looks. It's just amazing. Nike makes good-looking footballs, especially back in the mid-2000s or mid-2010s. I know, weird answer, but I love this one. (1-0 for Olimpia. 2 minutes of stoppage time between Sporting and Shelahu. If their score holds, they go to penalties. Euro 2012 is okay. Yeah, I think that one's okay. I like World Cup 2018. I like that ball. But I don't know if I really like the World Cup ball next year. It's kind of funny. I love the MLS 2019 football. MLS is... Wait, was that the one with the... No. 2018. I love MLS's 2018 match ball. I love the 2020 MLS match ball, the MLS 25 match ball. That was awesome. MLS always has pretty good match ball. They use. They normally have good ones. I don't know if I like 2019s that much, actually. I was thinking 2018. And end of the first half of extra time, 2-0 for Sporting, 2-2 aggregate. 2-0, 2-2 global. Goldschmidt up for the Yankees. Olimpia, if they score another goal, they pretty much ended their game. And that's a hit for Goldschmidt. Paul Goldschmidt gets a hit. World Cup 06 soccer ball. Yeah, that was good. World Cup 06 was good. Wouldn't say I liked it. It's cool. Aroldis Chapman is on for the Red Sox. Ryan McMahon up for the Yankees. The Red Sox are using Aroldis Chapman. You do realize that if you get the lead, you'll have to use the 9th. You'll have to... Okay, sure. Or if you tie it, you'll have to have him pitch the 9th. I guess keep it close and then deal with what comes next, I guess. Strike, foul ball. Damn, 12 strikeouts for Cam Schlittler, his postseason debut. That's nice. He has the most strikeouts in Yankees history during a postseason debut. 8 innings, 12 strikeouts, 100-some pitches. That's a really good start. I mean, that's something I love to see, especially nowadays in 2020 bleeping 5. 13 minutes in between Olimpia and Cartaginés. 1-0, 3-1 on aggregate. Second half of stoppage time starting for Sporting. And that's a strikeout for Aroldis Chapman. What hurts the most, words or actions? Actions. I say actions. Actions hurt the most, in my opinion. The only thing words can hurt is feelings. And not everybody has the same reaction to words. Some people might be like, oh, you know, that's funny. Some people might be like, oh, no. Words only hurt feelings. And I think you have to know your audience or know your position or know where you're standing. Actions actually hurt people. Actions can actually hurt people. I think people should look more at actions and works. So you should look at actions and works, not words. I mean, hey, if you don't like a word that somebody says, that's your prerogative. But again, that's part of, you got to know what your audience is. You have to know where you are. And that's just in general. I think, yeah, you do. You do. Or just not give a fuck. Or just not give a fuck. I guess that might be the same thing, though. I don't know. That might be the same thing. I don't know. 2 outs. I think that's in general, though. I mean, to be a public figure nowadays anyway, I think because of the way things are, you have to not give a fuck or have a thick skin, whatever you want to call it. I think, but to not care, you have to know what your heart is, I think. And you have to know that who you are as a person. If you know yourself and know who you truly are as a person, nothing can get you down. Nothing. So, if you know who you are as a person, know who you truly are. Like, if you're a piece of shit, if you know you're a piece of shit and you're truly, what's the word? Paranoid that somebody is going to be on your case, maybe you shouldn't be doing anything in this type of realm. But if you know you're a good person at heart and you're not paranoid about anything, what power? What power is there? What is? What power do others have? Don't think there's a penalty there? 110. So that's just what I think. But free kick for Shelahu. They're still playing extra time. Caught, punched away. So that's just, there you go. There's vital information for your everyday life, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, that's what you want to call it. I think there's but maybe I still look at the world maybe a little bit more with a old school lens. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm an old soul that just wants trying to understand his way around what it is nowadays while trying to live in this current era. Maybe that's what it is. Not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying that in a way of header. Like if I could live like a country boy on a farm, and just do it the country way, you ain't got no complaints from me. You know? So that's just the way I see it. When, honestly, 2020 extra point blocked. Honestly, if you see me end up living on a damn farm, buying a farm, building a farm, I'm happy. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing RSRs and all that. There will be a studio there, but but if you see me vlogging on a farm, it wouldn't be that far out of the city. It'd probably be like on the outskirts of the city. I won't lie, but I don't think I could totally. I probably need both. Like farm on the outskirts of the city, but still be able to go into the city when I want to, But other than that, I mean, ever since I went to the Smoky Mountains, like ever since I went on vacation there, like I've really had this not downsizing, like urge to downsize, but like I'm totally fine. I mean, look at kind of like how Seaverville is, like living in a cabin in the sticks, but being able to go into a little city and Knoxville ain't far either. But I'm not saying I would move to Knoxville, but like feel like if I want to be in my own world, so be it. If I want to go into the city and do city things, I can, But if I want to be in my own world, like all I see is the trees and the sky and living in a cabin, I mean, dude, a country like house, yeah, I mean, that's just that going to Seaverville will awaken some in me that and just being, I wouldn't say being And that's a getting the guy lead runner out. That is 1 out. Yoshida gets a fielder's choice hit. I don't know how to put it, but being around people that have that same feeling just makes me realize maybe that's the right way to go, you know. Are you watching the match? I'm watching all three. I'm watching the baseball. I'm watching Olimpia. That's 1-0, 3-1 for Olimpia. 1-0 esta noche, 3-1 global. Sporting San Miguelito, extra time, 2-0, 2-2 on aggregate. 2-0 esta noche, 2-2 global. Tiempo extra, 4-0 Yankees. 0-4 Yankees. 1 out. 1 out. Yeah. I have not seen it, no. I live under a damn football painted rock. The only show I binge watched is freaking Drive to Survive and F1 Academy. I still live under a football painted rock. You can, but you can binge watch shows. You've done it. Didn't say I wanted to do it for anything else. You're weird. Yeah. I don't know. Strike out. Rafaela striked out. The Yankees are out away from playing Toronto. GG Cartaginés. Well, if they win 2-1 tonight, they'll go to extra time too. So, you know, we'll move the Olimpia game to TV once the Yankees are done. Playing forward. Shot. Yeah, about 2:30, 2:40. Should do a Twilight stream for Halloween, Lamel. And Twilight's not spooky enough. And the Yankees win. The Yankees win. The Yankees move on to play the Blue Jays. Cubs won game 1, right? Tigers won game 1. Yankees lost game 1. They're the first team in Wild Card Series history to lose game 1 and win the series. They come back from down 1 to win the series. Yankees win 4-0. It's Yankees versus Toronto. Could live in Tallahassee and farm tomato. I mean, farm tomatoes. I don't. I'm gonna have to check on that one. Farm tomatoes in Tallahassee. Well, I don't know. Tallahassee seems like, well, I wouldn't say it's a sell, but for me, it's a sell. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to live in Tallahassee. If I lived in Florida, I mean, Orlando or maybe Miami. Like, if I moved to Florida, like, dropped everything and moved to Florida, probably be Orlando or Miami. Off the bat, it'd probably be Orlando, but if I stayed, it would probably be Miami. That'll definitely have to be talked about, though. I won't lie. Yankees versus Toronto. That'll definitely have to be discussed. You have nothing to do with it, though, but that will definitely have to be discussed. Okay, Olympia's on the TV. Okay, so is Orlando the outskirts of Orlando fine? And Shelahu scores right before the end of extra time. If you were going to go that deep, why don't give us penalties? Shelahu scores the goal. Finally, they got their away goal, which in the end doesn't matter. They still lead the aggregate 2-3. Put a K on it. Good luck. We'll see you Saturday. Can't wait to shut the Yankees up. You want to complain about losing a tiebreaker? Well, we'll beat you again, but can't wait to see you Saturday. See you Saturday. 28th minute. There we go. Now it's on time. Good. Close that one out. And Shelahu Sporting. It's 2-3. Shelahu gets the header off the cross, and it's into the net. Shelahu leads 2-3 on aggregate. 2-3 global. 2-1 on the night. How much stoppage time during extra time? And that's going to be a last-second goal. Shelahu advances. Okay. Let's write that out. Let's write that out then. Nope. Romario da Silva, 119. No, there is a sub. Okay. I'm confused. Cross in, header. We shall see who gets the best of each other. I agree with that. May the best team win. Hopefully the American League East champions. Yankees bullpen hot right now. Blue Jays are a better hitting team than the Red Sox, but you know what? Fair. Your bullpen is getting better. They're not choking as much. 2 minutes to go. Playing forward. Actually, hold on. I think every away team in the second leg has won the tie so far. Now, Olimpia is going to change that. But until the Olimpia tie is over, every away team in the second leg has advanced. Real España with away goals, Alajuelense with away goals, and Sporting San Miguelito or Shelahu getting the away goal. Now, if Sporting scores, we're going to penalties. 31st minute. Yes. Yes. They have been since like May. Do you have a plan for Ben Rice? I'm sure. I'm sure Kevin Gausman, Chris Bassett, and Trey Savage could get him out. I'm sure. I'm sure. And Shane Bieber. I would ask, well, I don't know if they'll answer you. They probably shouldn't, but ask Kevin Gausman, Shane Bieber, Trey Savage, and Chris Bassett their plans for Ben Rice. I'm sure they have them, though. 32nd minute. Hell, even Max Scherzer, if you wanted to. I don't know if he'll pitch much, but he did pitch today during the scrimmage, so do that what you will. 2-run ball. Max Scherzer might just be cooked. He might be cooked. I won't even lie. Love Max, but he's cooked. It's the same one I've been using for... Same one I've been using for God knows. Oh, nice bullpen. Wow. Well, I mean, Savage is a starter. Bieber's a starter. Gausman's a starter. Bassett and Scherzer might be in the pen, at least for this series. Eric Lauer. Mason Fluharty. He's really good. I'm sure. I don't know if you saw that game where he struck out the Dodgers, bases loaded to win. That's that Mason Fluharty. Yeah, that one. Brewers or Cubs? Brewers. And it's full time. Shelahu advances. They win. I think the Jays have a good bullpen, though, except for Jeff Hoffman. Jeff Hoffman's a bum. I figure. I agree with that. 2-1. I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree that it will come down to hitting and coaching. But I still think John Schneider's a better manager than Boone. George, savior of the Blue Jays. I mean, there's no ALDS MVP, but if there's one, he probably would get it. Yeah, sure. George, savior of the Blue Jays. Nicely done, George. Nicely done. George, savior of the Blue Jays. Shell, who will advance 2-3 on aggregate? So Shelahu moves on to the semifinals. Sporting San Miguelito will play Amador in the play-in. Okay. Munoz is the Mariners closer. He's damn good. Yeah, Ricky Puig is one of the best players. Checking for a possible red card. Oh, he stomped on the top of his foot. It would be a free kick top of the box as well. VAR might check for that. With that being said, yeah. There you go. So that's that on that end. They're going to check it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ricky Puig was their best player. Greg Vanney's a fraud. Because the bottom of the East sucks ass and the playoff teams are good enough to be playoff teams. The West is more competitive. The bottom of the East sucks ass. There's your answer. Looks to me they have not said anything about the VAR check yet. Looks to me it won't be a red card. No. Okay. All right. No red card. They advance 1-0, 3-1, 3-1 es global. 1-1. 1-0 esta noche. Okay. Can't wait. See you Saturday. You want to cry about losing a tiebreaker? Well, the team who's the better team is going to win. And I think that team's the Toronto Blue Jays. We're going to be live for it. Don't worry. 3 p.m. Central. We're going to be live for the Blue Jays versus Yankees game. If I have time to do the review before the Toronto FC game starts, I will. If not, I'll just do a double review after the TFC game is over. Sunday, we'll be live for game 2. Again, another 3 o'clock start after we do the Formula 1 Grand Prix and review for that as well. So 2 lives, 2 reviews, maybe 1 on Saturday. But, yeah, can't wait. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. For sure. I think so. Rain's coming down heavily down in Honduras. Going to make this game tougher. Headed away. That's out for a corner kick. Cartaginés has been pushing. Olimpia started the better team. They got their goal, but now it's going to get a very sloppy game. But yeah, I think Jeter could win Mayor of New York over both of them for sure. Yeah, I think 6 for the Timbers. Yeah, I think they're one of those teams where they could just scuffle along. I don't know if they're good enough, really. Be a goal kick, 40th minute. Cartaginés has to score 2 goals and not allow another to go to extra time. Oh, look, it's Dujic, the center ref for this game. The however guy. 41st minute. So, Shelahu advances. Bracket. See if that's been edited. So, Shelahu plays Real España. Alajuelense plays the winner of this game. Plaza Andor plays Sporting. And Motagua plays the loser. So, Real España, Shelahu, and Alajuelense all are in CONCACAF Champions Cup next year. The winner of this game will be in. The teams who make the semifinals advance to the Champions Cup automatically. Then they're just playing for the trophy, and the team who wins the trophy gets the round of 16 bye. The 2 teams that join those top 4 will be the winners of the play-in ties between the quarterfinal losers. The one side of the bracket, quarterfinal losers play each other, which would be Plaza Amador and Sporting San Miguelito. The winner of that tie moves on after winning a play-in tie. The other side of the bracket, Motagua plays the loser of this tie. Winner of that tie goes to the tournament. The 2 teams who lose are shit out of luck. Caribbean Cup is similar. The semifinal winners, because there's only 2 rounds of knockouts, the finalists will advance. The winner of the final gets the first round, or the round of 16 bye. The finalist, the runner-up, gets the first round, but we know they're both in. We just don't know who gets what. Then the 3rd place winner goes to the tournament. The 4th place team is shit out of luck. Yankees play the Blue Jays next. Yeah. In Toronto, Saturday, game 1. We'll be live for it. Don't worry. You think I wouldn't be? You're crazy. 43rd minute, saved by Menjivar. It is raining heavily. It is raining heavily down in Honduras right now. .308. Time to be determined for Tuesday. Time to be determined for Wednesday if they need it. Those will be at Yankee Stadium. Friday, October 10th. Time to be determined at the Sky Dome. It's Vancouver. That's going to be really hard. What's your prediction for that? Toronto Blue Jays win 3-1. They win the series 3-1. Toronto don't even need to come back to the Sky Dome. They'll win one game in New York, and they'll win game 1 and 2 in Toronto. The Blue Jays are the best home team in baseball, at least the American League. The Blue Jays win both games at home, and they will win one game in Yankee Stadium. They won't even have to play a Game 5 at the Sky Dome. They won't even have to play a Game 5. Blue Jays in 4. Blue Jays in 4. Yes, I will. Old Faithful. The one I wore in 2015, baby. I can still wear it. Hold on. There it is. Saturday, we got Old Faithful. We got Old Faithful and the white panels. The one I wore when they played in 2015 in the playoffs. I could still wear it. It's still an adult small. It still fits perfectly. I've had this since late 2012. Got this jersey for Christmas 2012, and I wore it when they made the playoffs and won the division 2015 and 16. But that 2015 run, every game, Old Faithful is coming back, man, with the white panels, because that's what they're doing. They got the energy of the white panels. Boom. Saturday, we got to do it right. We got to do it right. Last time they won the division, went on a playoff run that big, it was this one. We got to do it right. 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 And we will. Maybe not for game 2, but for game 1, we got to do it right. We got to start it right. At least jersey-wise. I might wear a different jersey for game 2, but we got to do it right for game 1. '45th, 46th minute. All right. Playing forward, 45th minute. I got to wear the same jersey I wore back in 2015. I have to. Oh, I mean, one of them. That is one of the most annoying fan bases. I also think the Florida hockey teams have annoying fan bases because they don't know shit about hockey and they're only fans of them because they're good, especially the Panthers. Like, Tampa's not as bad, but the Panthers, my God, they don't know shit about fuck. They don't know shit about fuck. They're only fans of that team because they're good. Panthers fans don't know shit about fuck. I don't know if the Yankees are the most annoying fans in sports, but they're close. They're up there. But I think Florida Panthers fans are worse. I mean, I won't say nothing bad about Toronto sports fans, but there are people who say we're annoying, that we're the center of the universe. So take that as you will. I disagree, but playing forward, I disagree. Ole Miss fans, they're very annoying. Alabama fans are annoying. Auburn fans honestly are too, and they ain't got none to show for it. Let's see. Dodgers fans are chill, I won't lie. Dodgers fans are chill. Dodgers fans are chill. I've had my moments of hating the Dodgers. I've had my moments of being okay with the Dodgers, but Dodgers fans are chill. I feel like Dodgers fans are chill. I will have to say that. Padres annoying fan base. Iconic. The Sox committed so many errors. With that being said, 45th minute +4, close to halftime. Olimpia leads 1-0, 3-1 on aggregate. They should easily have the lead going to the second half. But yeah, I think Dodgers fans are chill. Yankees fans are annoying. Phillies fans are annoying. Fair enough. I agree with that. '45th minute. 49th minute, it's halftime. Halftime, it's 1-0 for Olimpia, 3-1 on aggregate. Miro tiempo 1-0, 3-1 global. We'll talk about the stats. We'll take a short break, talk about the stats at the half, get this one going, sit tight. I'm glad. It would suck if his season was ruined by a slash by a jackass plug. It really would. Well, it's only been recently, but I'm sorry that the Blue Jays finally won the division for the first time in a decade. My favorite team won the division for the first time in 10 years. Let me have this. Let me have this. I feel like they could actually do some good with it. Let me have this. There will be some baseball-centric streams, though, this weekend because they're playing on Saturday and Sunday. But let me have this, okay? If the Blue Jays weren't good, I wouldn't be arguing about it, even though the playoffs are going on or talking about it. I'm only talking about it because the Blue Jays are good. Look at last year. I wasn't saying shit because we weren't in the playoffs. We were far from it. You know what? I kind of understand that, though. I mean, LA, a lot of people want to travel to LA and see what it looks like before they go. LA is a culturally very desired place to go. So I understand that. I mean, Starbucks is Starbucks, but again, we know they're closing however many stores in North America. So they're falling off a bit, even if their stock price isn't. You look at LA, and it always and will always be a desired place to go. So, understandable. It's understandable, I would say. I don't think it's that surprising, personally, but do that what you will. I mean, look what the Rams did to St. Louis. They did it for a reason. It's not because LA's a joke, even though they should have never done it, but look what they did. Exactly. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Sit tight, be back. We're back 23-20 49ers. Rams fumble the ball. Niners get the ball. They make the play of the game. 23-20. Will the Rams have a chance to get it back? $53 seconds. With that being said, stats at the half. We have 39.4. 39% possession is 61%. We have 2 interceptions to 1, 1 offside to 0, 5 corners 1 to 1, 154 passes to 252, 82% pass accuracy to 60, or that's 88, 14 crosses to 4. We have 1 goal to 0, 7 shots to 6, 3 shots on goal to 1. We have 14 tackles to 4, 8 clearances to 18, 5 fouls to 9, 1 yellow card to 0, 0 red cards to 0. So, with this game, Olympia's the better team at the half for sure. They're the better side. They're winning the game as they should be. I don't have much of a question, really. I mean, they're doing their job, per se. .31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 4th and 3. It's 4th and 3 for the Rams. If they don't convert, it's game. They're going to have Josh Carty kick the field goal. They convert. 13-yard pass. The Rams convert. 12 seconds to go. Spike the ball to stop the clock. They're going for overtime. Josh Carty to kick for overtime. Damn. Game tomorrow, but off. Second half about to start. I think Olympia is the better team. They have the goal. If they get another, it's totally over. But no matter what, Cartaginés do. But a pretty strong game so far for 49ers took a timeout. With that being said, Olympia is the better team. Rams are in field goal range, yes. Waiting for the second half to start. What would be your reaction if the Blue Jays lost to the Yankees? It depends. One, it depends on how we lose. Second of all, I'm scared to hear all the bullshit that's going to come out. Like the salt that Yankees fans are going to bring out and the shit talk they're going to bring is going to be insufferable. Like if the Blue Jays, Matt Stafford threw an incompletion to Devontae. Guess I'll take one more shot at the goal line and try to win it at the end. Still 12 seconds left, so. Huh. Teams are walking out for the second half. It will be insufferable. Like, I'm going to hate more how the Yankees fans react than the Jays losing, unless they got their shit rocked for 3 games straight. If it's a tight 5-game series, and the field goal is good for Josh Carty, tie game, they're going to overtime. And I picked the Rams to win the game, so they better win in overtime. Yeah. Overtime. So I'm not going to be as mad about the Jays losing if it's a tight series. If it's a ass kicking, I'm going to be angry. But I will not be able to stand how Yankees fans react if we lose. Like, winning the division meant nothing. That's what's going to hurt. If the Jays lose, winning the division meant nothing. And we're going to hear it like, well, you got lucky. You had the tiebreaker. You didn't beat us when it truly mattered. Even though you got the tiebreaker and you beat us during the regular season, you couldn't beat us during the playoffs. I don't want to hear it. That shit gonna hurt. Like, even if the Jays lose to somebody and don't win the World Series, I beg they beat the Yankees at least. I beg they're in the ALCS at least. After that, I would love to see them win the World Series, but I'm okay with losing to the Mariners. I'm okay with losing to the Brewers. Sort of. You know, the Brewers are a damn good team. The problem is we won the division. That's going to make it tough. Like, I think Schneider earned a new contract. I think Shapiro and Atkins earned the ability to stay. There's going to be changes, of course, during the offseason with the players. I mean, Scherzer ain't coming back. I can tell you that right now. Savage will be a main starter. There will be changes with the players, but I don't think Schneider's getting fired. I don't think Atkins or Shapiro are getting fired. Like, winning the division's probably good enough for Rodgers to say, hey, unless they just get beat 10, 15, nothing over 3 games, all 3 games, which the way the Yankees play, I don't think that's possible. But, you know, it would have to be an absolute disaster for any changes to happen after making the playoffs the way we did. It would have to take a disaster. Disaster would be like 10-0 loss every game. Swept with 10-0 losses every game. Like, they're complaining about the tiebreaker. Like, dude, we beat your ass 8 times. We won the season series. We deserve to win the division. I don't know why you're complaining. Beat us. Well, now you got the chance. The Yankees now have the chance to beat the Blue Jays. Now the Yankees have the chance to do what they should have done to win them the division, and we're off in the second half. Bring it on. Bring it on. Here's some good news, though, if you're a Blue Jays fan. Starting pitchers for the Yankees versus the Blue Jays this season. Max Fried, 4.07 ERA. He went 24.1 innings pitched. Carlos Rodon, 3.6 ERA, 10 innings pitched. Cam Schlittler, 8.10 ERA, 6.2. 6 2/3. Luis Gil, 1.5, 6 innings. Will Warren, 18 ERA, 4 innings pitched. So that's good to see. Maybe that'll be the same. Yankees playing like they want blood. I mean, yeah, they made it tough for us to win the division, but we still won the division. Hey, the Blue Jays, they won the division. The Yankees want blood. We won the division. It's going to be... Oh, no. Vladdy quote from a while ago. Vladdy Jr. said, I like to play in New York. I like to kill the Yankees. I would never sign with the Yankees, not even dead. And they didn't win the division, though. That's a bad way to start. If you really cared that much, you wouldn't have lost the division, yeah? Just saying. But this is what I wanted. You know what? I'm going to be real. This is what I wanted. I wanted the Yankees. I want the Yankees. We either shut them up or we look like frauds. How else would you want it, frankly? You know what? I wanted the Yankees. We either shut them up and make them stop crying, or at least about the tiebreaker, and at least admit we were deserving to win the division if we win, or we look like frauds. All or nothing. That's the way you want it, right? All or nothing. That's the way you want it. Prove we deserve to win the division and make them stop crying about the tiebreaker, or look like frauds. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. I want Yankees fans to admit the Jays deserve to win the division. If we beat them in the ALDS, they would have to. They would have to admit we deserved it. Banners fly forever. I know that much. Banners fly forever. There will be a division champions banner at the Sky Dome. There will be. For the first time in 10 years. Banners fly forever, but I want to hear we deserved it. I know we deserved it. I watched them play. I know we deserve it, but Yankees fans don't. San Francisco starts their 40. If we win the division, Yankees fans have to say the Blue Jays deserved it. '49th minute. So, that's all I want to hear. '49th minute. Oh. '49th minute to the 50th. 1-0. 1-0 esta noche. 3-1 global. 3-1 on aggregate. And another first down for the 49ers. They're just easily moving on the Rams. But for me, I mean, not exactly. I mean, I think Dunkin' Donuts recently, as a coffee shop, is starting to actually truly compete with Starbucks. Now, I mean, in New England, they definitely always competed. I'm not saying they didn't. But I really feel like Dunkin' across the country is finding a way to truly compete with Starbucks. I don't know if Company Man's done a video about it, but I think he's recently. But I think he's done a Starbucks versus Dunkin' video, but I don't know how recently. But it feels like recently Dunkin's actually done well as a national chain. It's starting to at least compete, if not do slightly better than Starbucks. Instead of just Boston. You know, so. I don't think it totally surprises me. Yeah. Vilde's such a good player. Like, I still need to try that cereal milk cappuccino or whatever. The cereal milk thing. That did sound good. That really sounded good. I've already said that before, but you know. "52 minutes in. Free kick, 52nd minute. Honestly, yes, personally. Playing forward. Header. .53rd minute, playing forward, Cartaginés. Got to score 2 goals and have a 2-1 win to go to extra time. Header. Ask Isiah. He's the one who drank it. .54th minute. 4th and 12. Field goal for the Niners. Okay, the Rams, if they score a touchdown, they win. Good stop by the Rams. Good stop by the LA Rams. I almost said St. Louis. 6 minutes to play with. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, New England, Connecticut. Yeah, Boston. Yeah. Cartaginés have scored. Cartaginés have scored. 54th minute, Mauro Quiroga scores 54th minute. It's 1-1. 1-1. Let me look back at it. Ball crossed in, header by Quiroga. Just beats Menjivar. 1-1. They might check it on VAR. No, will be kicked off. Mauro Quiroga. Olimpia needs 1. If they get 1 more, pretty much makes the game tough. 54th minute. Jesus Baptiste got the assist too. 1-1. 1-1 esta noche. 3-2 global. 3-2 on aggregate. Cartaginés gets 1 more and wins. Buddy, I'm not from Jersey. I've never had that food, first of all. Second of all, I guess pork roll. If I had to say something, I'm not from Jersey. Pork roll. Taylor ham just sounds stupid. Shot, saved, corner. I probably would say pork roll, but I haven't had either. Puka gets a 9-yard catch. Stafford has 5 minutes to drive for a touchdown. If they do, the Rams win. Pork roll. Dude, I'm not from Jersey. Why does it matter? I've never been to Jersey. I'm not from Jersey. No, I've never had it. Cross in. Pork rolls aren't as well found as like Philly cheesesteaks or something. And that's a 38-yard pass to Tutu Atwell to the 20-yard line. 56th minute. Torrey Holt. Duh. It's Torrey Holt. I mean, Cooper Kupp's a good player, but Torrey Holt's the true legend. Besides, he's the one who actually played for the St. Louis Rams, but he actually is a legend. Torrey Holt is a true legend. 2nd and 10 at the 20. Torrey Holt's an actual legend. Part of the greatest show on turf. Super Bowl champion. Him and Isaac Bruce. It's Torrey. .57th minute. Like, Cooper's a good player, but he's like a 4-yard pass, 3rd down and 6. Kyron Williams with a 4-yard pass. Header. Wouldn't it be funny if 2 straight NFL games ended up in ties? That'd be funny. That'd be the first time that's probably ever happened, yeah? 3rd and 6. If the Rams don't get this first down, that might be the case. They need 6 yards. Playing forward, 58th minute, Olimpia. As of now, they still lead the tie. Short middle to Kyron Williams for 5 yards. It's 4th and 1. Will they kick it or will they go for it? I'm wondering. Cartaginés playing forward. Plays it forward. Cartaginés blocked. Blocked and cleared for Olimpia. Timeout for the 49ers. Will the Rams go for it? Well, good to know. Fifty-ninth minute. I mean, if I was the Rams, I'd go for it. I mean, why wouldn't you go for the win? It's only 1 yard. 3 minutes to go. You're probably not getting the ball back. You go for it. Timeout for the Rams. Yeah, if they took a timeout, they're going to try to go for it too. You wouldn't take a timeout if you were the Rams. Yeah, and everybody in St. Louis asks you what high school you went to. At least that one makes more sense. Like, the Rams, to me, the Rams wouldn't take a timeout if they weren't going to go for it. Shot over the bar. Like, why wouldn't you? I mean, you're right there. It's 1 yard. I'm only looking at Game Center, though, so. '60th minute. '61st minute, 1-1, 1-1, 3-2 global. Foul. Stop. The game is over. No gain. No gain for Kyron Williams. 0-yard run. The 49ers win. All right. So I was wrong about my pick there. The Rams lose. Mac Jones actually is a good football player, I guess. Shit. I mean, I guess I'm happy for him. But do with that what you will. '62nd minute, Messin gets a yellow card. Mac Jones, hero of the game. Good for Mac. Headed away. Off the post. Olympia's or Cartaginés is lucky. Is the Premier League the most accessible football league in the world? Yeah, I would say so. Because MLS's dumbass put themselves on Apple TV. I mean, I'm not saying Apple TV streams are bad, but it's not very accessible. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Like, I think it might. It's not the best. Maybe it'll grow on me. I'm not saying it won't, but right now, I don't think I like it. Right now, eh. Corner for Olimpia, 65th minute. Moves like the Jabulani. Okay, now that might be awesome. So you're saying kind of like y'all bot? Maybe. 65th minute. Kind of like y'all bot, I guess. I mean, it kind of does. But Isiah made it sound like it was really good, so. One, 65th minute. Corner for Cartaginés. Oh, it tastes like marshmallows? Well, that means I just want to try it even more. Marshmallows are awesome. I love marshmallows. '67th minute, 1-1. 3-2, 3-2 global. Olympia's holding on. 68th minute. Playing forward is Olimpia. 68th minute. Player down hurt for Olimpia. 69th minute. '69th minute. Well, I mean, I don't really like either, so do what you want. I ain't getting either. Checking a penalty. VAR's checking the penalty. Olimpia could get a penalty here. I mean, maybe the NFC West might be trash. Mac Jones might actually be a good football player again. I don't know. And it's a penalty for Justin Arboleda for Olimpia. Olimpia to take the penalty and put this game away. If they score here, it's over. If they score here, it's over. It's going to be hard for Cartaginés to climb that mountain. Well, they're not scoring 2 more goals with 20 minutes to go. No. That will not happen. That would be... They can win on away goals, but they're not going to hold Olimpia to... They might get 1 more. 2 more is going to be tough. Olimpia very likely will put this game away with his penalty if they score. Arboleda. Houston Arboleda with the stutter step run up goal. There it is. Scores the goal. It's 2-1. 71st minute. 2-1, 2-1 esta noche. 4-2 on aggregate. 4-2 global. Arboleda sends the keeper the wrong way. Beautiful penalty. Just a roller. Boom. There you go. Four to 2 on aggregate. 2-1 on the night. Olimpia. Arboleda with a goal, 71st minute. Olimpia leads. Well, they still do, but now they lead again on the night. Benguche and Arboleda both with a goal. Quiroga playing over. Johan must have got hurt in training or warm-ups. Yeah. Like, I would rather make my own McDonald's-like foods at home. Like, like make them at home, but better, Might as well. 73rd minute. I mean, in theory, they can be. Like, in theory, you could look at it like that. Would I? No. But in theory, you could say, well, boneless wings are because there's, I mean, in theory, yeah. I prefer the drumsticks anyway. But, you know. I mean, they're probably more tenders, though, if we're being real. Boneless wings are probably more tenders than, if you want to look at it like that. 2 subs for Cartaginés. It depends. You can. But I like the drumsticks better anyway. Moulet is on for Chirinos. If I'm going to eat, like, chicken wings, so to speak, or something like that, I would rather eat the drumsticks. No. I mean, the NBA, I think ever since, like, Steph Curry ruined the NBA. Like, the way he plays, I don't like that brand of basketball and everybody trying to be that way. I don't. I like how the Raptors played when they won the title. I like defense. I like tough basketball. I like, even though I'm short as hell, I like watching players drive to the net. I like seeing players post up. I like seeing dunks. I like seeing layups. I like seeing drive in, fade away jumper. I don't like seeing 3 after 3 after 3 after 3 with barely any defense. I don't like ISO ball. I like to see ball movement. I like to see defense. I like to see good passing. I like to see players trying to drive into the paint. I don't like the way basketball, ever since Steph Curry became one of the best players in the league, I don't like people that are following him. I don't like that everybody's trying to play like him. It makes basketball worse. It makes it suck, frankly. Like, so unless the Raptors are good, I could care less. Like, I'll probably watch more Canada games or Mississippi State games than Raptors games over the past couple of years. Because Canada's really good. I mean, Canada's got a very good national team. Mississippi State's got a very good college team, men's and women's. I think college basketball is a little bit more bearable anyway, even without State being good. But playing forward, 77th minute. Not as good as you think they are. Like, I'm sure their players will still carry them to like 45 wins, maybe 50 wins, but they're not going to be the champions of the league. They had to keep Tibbs. I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to stand on that. They have an absolute fraudulent coach. Coaching matters in the NBA, whether you want to admit it or not. Coaching matters. There's a reason why LeBron doesn't have more rings than Michael Jordan. There's a reason why LeBron's lost, 7 finals? There's a reason. He can't carry a team that far. At some point, you're going to need coaching. At some point, you're going to need good coaching. And LeBron's barely ever had that. Speaking of, who coached LeBron for a long time? Mike Brown. Same coach you have. Coach LeBron. During a finals as well. And they lost. It stands to reason that most of LeBron's rings came in Miami with an actual good coach. The best coach LeBron ever had was Coach Spoelstra. Spoelstra's one of the best coaches of all time in basketball. Stands to reason why LeBron won most of his rings with Spo. Because he's actually a good coach. Brown, not a good coach. Ty Lue, absolutely shit coach. But they won with him. Now that was just luck. That was the exception to the rule. That was the exception to the rule. LeBron legit did carry the Cavs to that title. I didn't say the rule was always a hard rule. There's always exceptions. That's one of them. Ty Lue is still a shit coach. Horrible coach. Hell, who did LeBron win his Lakers championship with? Who? I don't even remember at this point. Was it Walton? I could see him winning one with Redick. I could. I think Redick's a good coach. I think J.J. Redick's a good coach. I do. He might win one there. Was it Walton? Who was it in 2020? I don't even remember. Must mean, well, hold on. Now I got to look this up. I think it was Walton, but don't quote me on that. 2020 Lakers. Okay. Frank Vogel. Let's see. I mean, he's around Mike Brown and Ty Lue, but okay. He ain't Spoelstra. Vogel's solid. He's solid. I'm surprised they beat Spo, though. That is crazy. But that might just be because it was the frickin' Olimpia. Scores again. Ben Gucci with his second goal of the night. Ben Gucci scores his second. Ball crossed in. Ben Gucci holds off the defender. Heads it in. 3-1. 3-1. Headed over. And he heads it in as he's falling. Three to 1, 3-1, beautiful goal. Jorge Ben Gucci twice. Checking for offside. We won't write it down yet. They're running up the score. I mean, technically, I think it's over at this point, but could have still been open to play. Let's see what the VAR says. Huh. And it's confirmed. That is 83rd minute. Hold on. Eighty-one minutes. 3-1 on the night, 5-2 on aggregate. 3-1 esta noche, 5-2 global. 83rd minute. There we go. Membership emoji. If you were a member, you could use it. '84th minute goal kick. 3-1. '84th minute. You know what? For a 3-1 game, this is a pretty... There ain't much to talk about. You know what? I'll just save everything for the review video tomorrow. Review prediction video tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow for the review prediction video. '85th minute. We'll finish the stream and I'll be back tomorrow. I look at it and laugh, personally. I look at that AI slop and laugh. There's AI slop. '87th minute. 3 subs. Fair enough. I'll still look at it just to look at it, though. Lopez on for Benguche, 88th minute. The Portuguese league, Sean. What, you don't know ball? You don't know ball? The Portuguese league? You don't know ball? Dude, how the hell you not know that? Bro. That's impossible because there's only 5 games in Division Series. And the Blue Jays will win in 4. The Blue Jays will win the Division Series in 4. They won't even have to go back to the Sky Dome. 2-0 in Toronto. The Jays win both in Toronto. All they got to do is win one in New York. And I say they do it. Blue Jays in 4. We'll see Seattle soon. Bro. It used to be Liga NOS. Now it's Liga Portugal, but it used to be. Aaron Judge will cry. I hope he does. I hope he does. I hope all the Yankees fans, all they could do is admit the Jays deserve the division and then cry when we go to the ALCS and play the Mariners. You forget that the Toronto Blue Jays are the best team in baseball at home. We have the best record at home this year. You forget that. Acting like y'all can win in 5, but that still means you got to win one in Toronto. That's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's more likely we win one. It's more likely we win one in New York than you win one in Toronto. It's more likely. Just saying. 90th minute. '90th minute, 4 minutes of stoppage time. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon for the quarterfinal recap, semifinal prediction. / play-in. '91st minute. Three more minutes and Olimpia will advance. '92 minutes substitution. '92 minutes free kick. I think Liverpool wins the Premier League by default. Cross in. Header. I'm sure they're very nervous, but 93rd minute, 1 minute to go. Chelsea are getting back to where they should be. Final minute, Olimpia should advance. $20 seconds. '94th minute, full time. Olympia's moving on. Full time, 3-1 on the night, 5-2 on aggregate. Olimpia moves on to the semifinals and the Champions Cup. 3-1 esta noche. 5-2 global. Olimpia avanza de las semifinales. Y Copa Campeones de la CONCACAF. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Since chats on live streams, comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow. I use my choice to say I'll be back tomorrow for the CONCACAF Central American Cup quarterfinal recap, semifinal / play-in prediction. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you Saturday and Sunday. We're going to be very busy Saturday and Sunday. So I'm hungry, I'm tired, and we're going to be busy. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'm running, I'm out. Peace. Congratulations. Felicidades Olimpia. Commiserations Cartaginés. Peace.